I'm Andy Hillier, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to play It Can't Last from The Last of Us Part 2. Beautiful little piece of music. I've already done a cover of it, so you can go and check that out. I'll try and put a link in the description and a card up above. You can press on that. Have a listen to me playing it through. This lesson I'm just going to teach you how to play it. Just before I do though, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, if you give me the thumbs up, leave me some comments including what songs you want to learn, where in the world you're from, and if you've enjoyed it. There's also some merchandise as well, help support the channel, I'd really appreciate that. Okay, so let's get down to it. So for this song, we've got a capo on the 7th fret, standard tuning. You can play it on an electric guitar, classical guitar, or an acoustic guitar, it's absolutely fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines, there's a couple of lines of repeats, but 6 lines to learn. And the first line goes... So for that we've got G2, and then D2, back to G2, then open B, so from the beginning, and into the next bar, which is going into bar 3, we've got D2 going to G2, B, and then B1, and then it goes up to E1, and then open E, and then G2 twice, and then open B. So the whole line goes. And that line repeats, and then we get on to the next line, which sounds like this. So just some triads here. We've got the first chord shape, first finger B1, second finger on G2, third finger on D3. We just play those, then move it up 2 frets for the next bar. So exactly the same shape, just slide it up 2 frets. And then in bar 7 it's kind of like an A minor shape, which is your first finger B1, second finger D2, third finger G2. And you're holding it on into the next bar. You don't play them in the brackets, you're just holding it on. And then it goes to the 3, 4, 5, back down to the 1, 2 and 3 on bar 9. And then this last bar in bar 10 is your first finger on D2, second finger on B3, and third finger on G4. So the whole line goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. The next line, there is actually like another guitar playing lower parts, but I've just sort of added some bass notes to the original line just to make it sound a bit fuller. So it sounds like this. So for that, we've got open A string and G2 at the same time, then a D2, then open A and G2 again, and then open B. So from the beginning, you've got, then it does the same thing but adds a B1 onto the end. Then it goes E1, and then open E and the A string at the same time, G2, and then another G2 and play the E string this time, and then open B. So the whole line. And then the next line, so that line repeats, and then the next line, we're going to play these triads, but put a bass note in now. So it's first finger barred on the E, from the E1 downwards. Second finger G2 and little finger or third finger on D3. Same thing up 2 frets. And does an A minor chord. Then it goes back to the sort of what would be a G shape and an F shape if there was no capo. And then in bar 20 we've got that chord with the open E. So it's first finger D2, second finger B3, third finger on G4, and your low E string at the same time on bar 20. Then there's just a G2, A minor chord, and then just playing some notes of the A minor chord there. So let's try that line. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And then we get this next line, which goes. So for that, open A string and E5, which is on actually where fret 12 is. It gets a bit confusing when you go high up. You could play them, the A string, the G, B and E strings all at the same time to start with, or the way I've written it. So you play the E string, the B string, the G string, the E string again. So. Then play the open E strings, both of them, B3, then open D and E, the B3, G2, E, B3, and then we get this last chord here, which is kind of like, well, it's actually a G6 chord, but it's like a C6 shape, which is your first finger B1, second finger D2, third finger G2, little finger on A3. So let's try that line. And the last line, we're going to do this. First finger's barred across all the strings on the 3rd fret, second finger on G4. Then move down 2 frets, so your first finger's barred on the 1st fret and second finger on G2. And then it goes to this, which is open E, B1, G2 and E1, nearest to your face, and you hold that on for longer, and then you just get an A minor chord and go. And you just finish with a finger on the 5th, well, it's on the 12th fret, but fret 5 from the capo, and the open A string. So let's do that last line. It goes 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Then hold it on. And then you go. And that's the whole song. So that was It Can't Last from The Last of Us Part 2. Beautiful little song. If you enjoyed this little video of mine, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. If you could give me the like, the thumbs up, leave me some comments in the comments section, including any songs you want to learn, where in the world you're from. And if you really want to help me out, there's some merchandise. All the money just helps me support this channel and keeps me doing these videos. Thanks for watching it. I do appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.